your newborn is waking every hour, crying, or impossible to settle, this video is for you. Most newborn sleep problems aren't because your baby won't sleep. It's because no one taught you how newborn sleep actually works. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 tips for your newborn schedule that leads to better nights fast. And once you understand the science behind how newborn sleep works, everything gets easier. By the end of this video, you'll know how to build a simple day and night routine that sets your baby up for longer stretches of sleep starting from day 1. And there's one specific part of the newborn's day that makes or breaks night sleep, and most parents never realize it. I'll share that coming up shortly, but first, let me talk to you more about how newborn sleep actually works. If you've ever wondered why newborns constantly wake and sleep feels unpredictable, this is why. Newborns don't have mature sleep cycles. Their circadian rhythm, or the body's clock, takes time to develop. Typical adults experience 5 stages of sleep. Newborns, however, only have 2 stages of sleep when they are born. That means that they spend way more time in light sleep than adults. All of that translates to short naps, frequent wake-ups, and unpredictable schedules. Completely normal. You may be thinking at this point, okay, but how does this help me? I just want to get sleep again. And you start to understand that this is normal newborn behavior and not something you're doing wrong. It helps you release the pressure, frustration, and just unrealistic expectations. Then you can start building routines that work with their biology and developing sleep patterns and not against it. If you want an easy reference for realistic sleep needs by age, download my sleep chart in the description below. It shows how much daytime and nighttime sleep is biologically normal at every stage. Tip number 1, days create nights. Here's something almost no one tells new parents. Longer nighttime sleep starts with a good daytime routine. When days are chaotic, unpredictable, or overtired, nights usually fall asleep too. While the first 2 to 4 weeks you can both be in survival mode, after that, the key to longer stretches is a really good daytime routine. A newborn who gets enough daytime sleep, stays within age-appropriate awake times, otherwise known as wake windows, and has a calming rhythm throughout the day is far more likely to sleep longer stretches at night. Your baby sees sleep as a 24-hour system, not naps versus night. In the womb, there is no sense of day and night. It is something that is taught. The daytime routine is what sets the foundation and teaches them the difference between day and night. When the daytime routine feels smoother, bedtime becomes easier automatically as baby falls asleep faster and easier and also stays asleep longer. If you're unsure how long your newborn should be awake, the free sleep chart linked below spells out wake windows for every age. Grab it so you're not guessing. Now I want to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge you have with newborn sleep right now? Is it settling, short naps, night wakings? Drop it in the comments below. Let's troubleshoot this together. Tip number 2, follow wake windows. The biggest reason newborns fight sleep? They're awake for too long. A newborn who stays awake past their natural limit builds up cortisol, otherwise known as the stress hormone. And cortisol makes babies wired, restless, and harder to settle. Maximum awake time, or wake windows, for newborns are short, sometimes as short as 45 to 60 minutes. You want to pay attention and follow the cues. Things like red eyes, yawning, staring into space, or just being overly fussy. Put them down before they're overtired and you'll see longer naps, easier bedtime, and longer stretches at night. You're not forcing naps. You're working with their natural biology. And remember when I said one part of the day has the biggest impact on nighttime? It's the last wake window before bed. If that one goes too long, babies almost always crash hard and wake up all night long. Tip number 3, get on an eat, play, sleep routine. One simple shift that can completely change your baby's sleep and set them up for long-term sleep success. Switching to an eat, play, sleep pattern. Eat, play, sleep means feeding your baby when they wake, giving them awake time afterwards, and then putting them down for the next nap without feeding right before they sleep. Unfortunately, most parents accidentally fall into the cycle of feed to sleep because soothing often works in the moment. But here's the issue. When feeding is directly connected to falling asleep, your baby's brain learns, this is how I fall asleep. So when they naturally wake up between sleep cycles, which every baby does, they need that feed to settle again. Eating first and playing secondly helps your baby learn the skill of falling asleep independently, breaks the feed to sleep association, reduces false starts and short naps, and supports longer nighttime stretches. Even just following the eat, play, sleep for one wake window a day can dramatically improve sleep pressure, self-soothing, and consistency. You don't have to be perfect with this. Just shifting one feeding to the beginning of their wake window, and you'll already be creating a habit for a healthier sleep foundation. Tip number 4, build a simple bedtime routine. Most parents think babies are too young for a bedtime routine, but they're not. Remember, newborns are not born understanding the difference between day and night, and it is our routines that help teach them. Repeating predictable steps signals the baby's brain, oh, it's time for sleep. Your routine doesn't have to be long or complicated. For a newborn, 5 to 10 minutes is perfect. You can add things like dimming the lights, putting on a fresh diaper, feeding, swaddling or sleep sack, gentle rocking or singing. Do it in the same order every night and your baby's body starts anticipating sleep. Consistency, even in tiny doses, builds strong sleep habits that pay off massively later. There's one part of the routine that most parents skip, and it makes falling asleep harder. I'll tell you exactly what that is in a moment, but first, tip number 5, practice one sleep in the same place. You don't need to have every nap in the crib, but one consistent sleep location creates big results. Newborns learn through association, so where they fall asleep matters. If every sleep is in the stroller, on the couch, in the car, or on your chest, then every location becomes a new environment to adjust to. But doing just one nap a day in the crib, bassinet, or the pack and play teaches your baby, this is where my body goes to sleep. And that familiarity leads to faster settling, longer stretches, and less nighttime confusion. No perfection needed, just repetition. Okay, earlier I mentioned parents skip a key part of the routine. It is simply putting their baby down in their primary sleep space once a day. Not for every sleep, just once builds the habit. If you want help deciding when the nap should happen, download my free sleep chart in the description below. It tells you exactly how long babies can handle being awake at every stage, so you can time naps with confidence. So let's recap. Newborn sleep works differently, and that's totally normal. Daytime rhythm sets the foundation for the night sleep. Wake windows prevent overtired meltdowns. A simple routine builds strong sleep habits. Shifting to an eat, play, sleep routine sets them up for long-term sleep success. And one consistent location helps babies learn, this is where I sleep. You don't have to wait months for sleep to improve. You can start shaping healthy sleep from day one, gently and developmentally appropriate. Try just one of these tonight, and you may already see longer stretches. And before you go, don't forget to grab your free sleep chart below so you always know how much sleep is biologically realistic for your newborn at every single stage. Now that you've learned the 5 newborn sleep schedule tips that lead to better nights, the next step is making sure your baby's routine is actually supporting those longer stretches. And most parents don't realize there are 4 routine steps you should never skip. And number 4 is the silent sleep stealer I see all the time. So watch this video next, because when you combine what you've learned here with the routine tweaks in this video, the results get even more powerful.